me share something with my fellow writers out there. Okay, if you are a writer or you consider yourself to be a writer, okay, it's levels to it, big time levels to it. Because I've met with lots of people and they tell me I'm a writer. I write this, I write novels, I write articles, I write movies, and in all those years, okay, I've come to realize that writers are the biggest procrastinators in the world, okay? And it's not like we are intentionally or deliberately procrastinating stuff. It's just the business, especially when you're a young writer. Writers are the biggest procrastinators, and they can also seem to be extremely lazy. But when you hire them like professional writers, they can write. They could do anything you want them to do. They can write and then go back and then tailor their writing to your specification when you hire them. So sometimes it's even good or better for you to like outsource professional writers. And there's a reason why they do all these things. There's a reason why they procrastinate. There's a reason why they seem to be lazy. It's because of self-doubt. It's always easier for you to like stand outside and look at things and then say, oh, I could do it this way, I could have done it that way, I could have, do so many things. It's easier to stand outside or take a bird view and look at things and kind of like tweak it. But when you're inside, when you're in the mix, when you're in the action, it's a different ball game. That's where the self-doubt comes in, because you're in the moment. All right, you're in the moment, you are reacting in the moment. So when they're writing their own stuff, they tend to take so much time, they procrastinate a lot. But when they are writing stuff for other people, they can even work with deadline, whatever deadline you give to them, especially when you're paying them. So back to the levels of writing, okay? There are 5 levels that I personally think there is to writing, especially if you're a professional writer. And before you call yourself a professional writer, be it articles, be it novels, be it screenwriting, short films, there are levels to it. And the very first level is the writer's wannabe. A lot of people tell me I'm a writer. I've met people who've been telling me I'm a writer for years and years, and I've never seen their work. Even poetry, nothing. Those I classify them as the writer's wannabe. And keep in mind that that's also an aspect of writing. That might be the aspect of your biggest form of self-doubt, okay? Because in actual fact, writing is almost like 90% contemplation. It's 90% of you thinking about this thing, gathering your thoughts, researching your thoughts, and then 10% of you writing. So those are like the writers wannabe, the first level. The second level are those who just write, okay? They write what's on their mind, but they don't have a sense of direction. They've gone above and beyond the level of just wanting to write. Now they're just writing. They don't want to waste so much time speculating, thinking, gathering information. They just want to write. Okay? The next level to that is what I actually classify to be, especially if it's like you're writing for yourself or personal writing and you're doing this, it's the rewriter. Okay, this, I consider myself a rewriter in most cases, because most writing that you see out there is actually rewritten. So it's something, it's a different level when you can write something, you can criticize yourself and then rewrite that thing. It's another level when you write something, you send it out to your friends, they give you feedbacks, and then you rewrite it, because that takes a lot of time and commitment. So that's a stage. Now there's another stage where you kind of combine the first stage and the rewriting stage, whereby you can research, write, get feedback, and then rewrite everything. That's another level. Okay, you want to start aspiring to be on this level, especially as an upcoming writer. You want to be able to just go back, get feedback, and rewrite your stuff. Now this is probably not the final stage, but it's one of the best stage that you want to be on. This stage is almost a combination of all of the stages I've mentioned earlier on, and this stage is it's almost like the final stage to me, but maybe there might be another higher stage than this. For me, the most peculiar thing about this stage is, one, combining all other stages, which is now you're contemplating, you're researching, you're gathering information. 2, you're actually writing. 3, you're getting feedbacks, and then finally you're rewriting. The most important part of the stage is you now getting rid of your self-doubt. Okay, when you can finally get rid of your self-doubt, bam, that's it. Because a lot of people have projects they've written down, and they'll get to a stage and they will just start criticizing themselves, tell themselves they're not good enough, the writing doesn't look so good, doesn't look appealing, the writing sucks, and before you know it, they sweep it under the rug. That is the stage you want to break, whereby you know exactly what you're doing, you know it's not perfect, but you just want to put it out there, and you know that when you put it out there, it's going to generate all types of responses. Some people will like it, some people won't, some people will be like, oh, you're this, you're that, give you all types of names. Some people will criticize your work, some people will tell you don't know how to write, some people will tell you don't know grammar, you don't know how to punctuate. You will get so many feedback, positive, negative, backlashes, praises, criticism. It doesn't matter. Nothing can stop you. You just putting your work out there. That is this level you want to be on. You want to be on the level where, you know what, I've done my work, I've done my research, I've done my assignment, I've gotten the feedback, I've written, I've done everything. Now it's time for you to be out there. The level where you start putting your work out there, and you don't mind the backlash, the criticism, the stir up, the argument, whatever builds up from it. Because as a writer, you're an artist, and as an artist, you want people to just share your thoughts, to share their thoughts on your work, on your project, or on things that you've created. That's the level you want to be on. Let me know what you think about this. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you're also a professional writer. Let me know the level you think you're on as far as becoming a professional writer, as far as it is for you being a professional writer. Let me know what kind of materials you write. Is it poetry? Is it lyrics? Is it movies? Just let me know. Share your work with me, okay? And then let me know your thought, let me know your feedback on this video.